Working off my phone. Let me know if you can hear me. Grand Rise, y'all. Hey, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm doing this from my phone, y'all. This is your girl, the Philly Girl. And I'm probably gonna hurt some feelings. Feelings, nothing but feelings. Hold on.
Tiki, they call me the Oracle. I'm about to make this historical. These questions you ask me rhetorical. Like, who do I be? You know. I am the queen. I'm supreme. You didn't know? What do you mean? Loki, they call me the Oracle. I'm about to make this historical. These questions you ask me rhetorical. Like, who do I be?
First and foremost, happy solar return to Lady La. Happy birthday, girl. Okay. Now, I'm not going to keep y'all long. I always say that. But I'm not. Okay. With the different things that's been going on in regards to that, the whole other sector and the tarot reading and things of that nature, I wanted to, as a reader, seer, blah, 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 right? Insert whatever title you want to here. I want to discuss that briefly. You know what? Anybody can go and purchase a deck of cards, right? Tarot cards, hell, Uno cards. Okay, it doesn't matter the card, to be quite honest. Anybody can go ahead and cop a box, learn the deck, and have a fucking hustle. Okay, a hustle. That's what tarot is for a lot of people. Okay, it's a hustle. Not saying if it's true or false or it's a hustle, right? But see, the thing is, a lot of people will assume that just because you read tarot cards that you are in fact a bruja, which spiritual light and love candle lighting, incense burning, positive, positive, positive. No, no, that's not how this works at all. Okay, this is not how it works. It is a hustle for a lot of people. You learn the cards and then you read them just like that. hmm Now, with that said, regardless if you're just a reader, right? Regardless if you're just a reader, you're still fucking around with portals and manipulating energy. Okay, so you got to be mindful when you're doing that, especially because you're tapping into people's energy and vice versa. When I did do tarot, I was gonna say tarot. When I did do tarot, for the public, um, it was very energy consuming, right? I don't. I think at the most a week I probably do about three or four, right? Because that's how much energy it can take up. Okay. See, a lot of people go fucking around with these cards, man, and these Ouija boards and things of that nature. And you don't have the proper protection and you're not going by the proper ethics or anything like that. So basically you're opening yourself up to be hurt, unfortunately. Um you definitely shouldn't be doing doing the readings and things of that nature intoxicated. Okay. It's called spirits for a reason. Yeah, any damn thing is liable to jump in you. So I wouldn't suggest that you do it intoxicated or actually have any kind of mind altering substance in your body. But again, a lot of people pick this up as a hustle and they will push out three and four and five readings. Like this is how some people make their income. I'm not looking down on it or whatever, but I'm just saying you gotta be aware of the consequences, right? You gotta be aware of the consequences. So again, when I used to do the readings for folks, I would only be able to do about three or four, if that, a week, because it was just so energy consuming. Plus, plus, you never really know how that reading is going to go. You know what I mean? Because when I used to do mine, I had an opening and a closing, so to speak. With opening energy, let's just say it that way, opening energy and then closing it out, and then you just never know which way the reading may go. Uh, I am an unwilling channeler, so it could be like, I don't know, somebody come to the table and then they'll bring a loved one with them and unintentional, you know what I mean, and then bam, that's coming through and that takes a lot of energy from you. So basically I just went ahead and stopped doing the readings because I really only did it to help, you know what I mean, folks. It wasn't so much of a monetary thing for me, something that I've been drawn to and I was doing from a very young age. And I still have that deck actually, one of my favorites. Anyway, so once I actually had gotten pregnant with my son, in my actual practice, anything like that just can't be done while you're pregnant. So, and then after that, he's a little one. So, and still no, I'm not feeling it because again, you don't know what kind of energy is coming to the table here. All right. Also, another thing, trying to find out what it is. We don't require pictures and things of that nature. At the most, probably just your name or what you identify by. You know what I'm saying? And then you go into the reading and what happens happens. Again, you have to be mindful that that is a hustle for a lot of people. Okay, it is a hustle. People who are actually spiritual or gifted, inclined, whatever you want to call it, with the divine and can tap in to energy so freely, they really don't need cards. You know what I mean? You just go in. Again, and that takes discernment. Child, I gotta pump myself up before I even walk into a Walmart. Give myself a pep talk. So, yeah, yeah. The name alone is the energy. Okay. We don't require pictures or anything like that. Damn near sometimes majority of the times when I used to do it, I didn't even have to ask why you are seeking a reading. You know what I mean? Mind you, I do not miss doing it either because I would really fucking hate those. It's my man cheating on me. It's my man. It's my woman. How can I get him? I'm like, get the fuck on. Like, no. And then again, you don't know which way the reading is going to go. So I always would tell my clients prior to, hey, listen, I know you got one idea why you seeking out a reading, but if something else gets on the table that needs to be dealt with first, we're gonna have to go there first and rock out with that, and then we'll get to where you're trying to go. Okay? I really hated Hey, bro, I really hated the love shit. Okay, I'm just a very complex person when it comes to relationships. Okay, I always have been. So, like, yo, I'm definitely not the fucking one. Listen, so you just have to be mindful. Uh, like the title says, just because you read tarot does not make you spiritual because a lot of times it's a hustle for people to get a couple dollars. Okay, that does not mean that you're a spiritual person. Spirituality, religion, those are two different things, right? Um, I know a whole I know quite a few readers who just do it for the money, right? Ain't nothing spiritual about their asses, okay? It's a hustle. Then just because you practice a certain religion or spirituality, that doesn't make you a tarot reader. Like I mean, sometimes they coincide, but it's not necessary if that makes sense. It's not necessary for you to do, readings and divination because everybody has a certain kind of calling. If you were called uh, for that particular service of divination and things, you'll know. Because again, like I said, the cards is just tools. You don't really need them. Um, Let me say the lady that did mine. Yeah, yeah. We don't. It's. I mean, it's helpful. It's definitely helpful. Because the best way I can put it is as a seer and things of that nature, a person that that's gifted with the divination. All right. So the best way I can put it is in your mind, in your head, it's like a like a Picasso, right? You know how the artist is just a whole bunch of shit, right? So the cards, the tools, they'll help you paint a more straightforward picture, if you know what I mean. If you're having trouble trying to pull the energy together to get the whole picture. I hope that makes sense. Peace, bro. So what I'm saying is, just like in religion, just because you're a Christian or you're Muslim, it doesn't make you spiritual. It doesn't make you a good person because I can't. It's countless times. Um, Matter of fact, you can find the most evil people in the world on the front pew of a church Sundays and Wednesdays for Bible study, and they could be the most evilest thing walking. Okay, just like in Santeria or any Ifa tradition, you You'll come across a motherfucker who is just as dark. I mean, excuse me, I don't like to say dark or light because it's really not. It's just is. Um, who has not a spiritual bone in their goddamn body. Okay, who will do let's say manifesting for profit. Okay, and they don't give no fucks about it. Also, I want you to be mindful that you need to take a look at who you sharing that kind of energy with as a seeker, right? Because you want to see what kind of person your reader is, their environment, what's going on with them, like because you want to make sure you're not getting that bad juju on you too. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with that. So you will find a lot of tarot readers and things of that nature who fucking self medicate like a motherfucker. Okay, self medicate because they don't even know what the fuck they with the difference of the energies, and it's just really fucked up. You don't want to do that. So yeah, you don't want to do that. And plus, how the fuck are you gonna go to someone who's supposed to help you with these life events and things of that nature, and um they don't have they don't have that themselves. Okay. Oh gosh, like come on, man. I'm not gonna go to someone else to help me manifest a coin, and this motherfucker's broke. Stop playing with me. I'm not gonna go to a motherfucker to manifest love, true love, and this motherfucker ain't even got a goddamn partner in sight. Okay, matter of fact, can't even get one. I'm just saying. And when you find a reader and vice versa, it's like making love, y'all damn near. Okay, I ain't gonna say it's sex magic level, but it is making love of sorts because you are trusting that person. Sometimes with your darkest secrets, that is not for you to be repeating to anyone at all. At the fuck all. No matter how bad that person could have pissed you off, you're not supposed to do it. There is ethics and codes and shit that you're supposed to abide by. Okay, so if you're a hot goddamn mess, and you telling your clients business and think no, you ain't gonna have clients for long anyway. And then you're taking on that karmatic debt. Okay, you're taking on that energy, that that nasty kind of energy. See, my thing was when when I started out, right, I would do it, just to kind of like test runs on family and friends, right? And I couldn't understand why was these affecting me so much. It was because it wasn't an even exchange of energy. I don't care if it's cosmic currency or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It has to be an even exchange when you come to the table, something for something, right? um it has to be, or else what happens is that person leaves the table lifted light because they got it, all out, and they got the answers that they were seeking, and then you take on all that energy and there's no outlet for it. Okay, so you're just pulling, pulling, pulling. Again, like I said, there are a lot of readers and stuff that does self medicate, and that's because it's not being done properly. Again, like I said, you can anybody can purchase some fucking cards. Anybody can do that. Anybody can learn the cards and read them. That's fine, but you have to be following the unwritten rules that go around with it. You know what I mean? Hey, Wahid, I'm sorry. I can't look at the guy because I get stuck. But yeah. So you got to be mindful of that. You can't be mixing and meshing with folks in they nasty energy, and your energy might be nasty. Okay, especially again, like I said, when it start getting into the realm of doing shit for a hustle, mm, the waters become very murky, very fucking murky. Also, before I sign off, because this is going to be a long one today, um, I gotta start working anyway. Let me tell y'all something. So when I was given the timestamps of Lady Snoop's live, right? I told you I had a hard time trying to make out what was what and what the fuck actually was going on because there was a lot of hollering, and I'm very sensitive to sound, very sensitive to sound. So I tried to listen as best I could. There's a lot of things that was said. Um, it was a little bit different than I believe. Okay, and this is just my personal opinion. Uh, just based off the energy alone, that individual, if they're not batshit crazy, they're well on their way. Okay, because you just can't go fucking around with portals. That's why I don't think that they should be sold in toy stores and nothing like that. Or and then still we have this whole trend now. Okay, I'm spiritual, bitch. That shit works both ways. There's an up and a down, and there just as much as I am loving light. God damn it, I will fight. Okay, yeah, I got a very nasty evil side to me too. It's all about balance. I'm always with the love and light for the most part. But I will be lying if I told you I am love and light, peace and love all the time. No. What did I used to say? Peace and blessings or not. Okay. I mean, you'll strive to be the best as far as your moral compass, but it isn't always so because that fucks up the balance. You know what I'm saying? It just fucks up the balance. Um, the shit that I saw was just a very off centered person. Okay. And that's probably because you're fucking around with these goddamn cars and things of that nature and run right here. So I'm a spiritualist. Like what? Let's let me tell you something. I come from a long line of the Brujas. I already did a video on Dr. Buzzard, a relative of mine. Okay, listen, you come from a long line. A lot of times it is in your blood. All right. You could be a tarot reader, sure. But then there's other things that come along with it if you're divine, if you have a certain kind of gift. I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, to be quite honest. I mean, that's debatable. Um, so yeah. Uh that whole thing was a mess. I tried to make out what I could, and what I made out of it was somebody's way in over their fucking head, okay? And a lot of times right now it's kind of like a trend, and I think folks are being tricked. Okay, you folks are being tricked thinking that this trendy new wave doesn't have blowbacks and repercussions, because it does. Okay, hold on, let me see. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Hey, Coco, let me see who I missed. Hey, Whitehead, who? Okay, um, yes, intentional. Yes, 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 yes. We are very selective. Do you know how many times I used to start a reading, and then I'll just be like, nah, I'm not doing this. Hold on 1 second, let me refund you your money. Because I used to charge $44.44. It wasn't about the monetary, it was the number for me. Even for people who I like donate to and stuff like that and cash out, it'll always be a number. Don't look at the monetary value. Look at the number message that I'm sending, right? So you got that part. I was very, very, very selective on who I would read, because again, I'm from the school of this is kind of weird sharing our inside secrets. You know what I mean? I'm a woman of a certain age, and again, we didn't have all this. I didn't even have the internet. There was no such thing as the internet. Okay, when when I started my journey, it just wasn't. Can y'all hold on for just a second, please? Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. Thank y'all. um, Oh wait, did I tell y'all? Hey, gated community. Hey y'all. Hey. I hope you guys are being safe out there in them YouTube streets. Hope you got your coffee or your tea, whatever your shit is. Okay, thank you. You could be anywhere, but you are here with me, the Philly Blue Eye. So yeah, I was very selective when I did my readings. Okay, and sometimes some sticky characters would get through. Okay. There's times that I have literally stopped and I said, nah, I'm not doing this reading. Let me go ahead and refund you your money and Godspeed to you. Get the fuck on. Dead ass. Or if I even wasn't feeling the energy, I'm like, I can't do it. So I kind of, maybe this is a me thing, okay? I kind of side eye people who actually do a bunch of them a day, right? Like, how could you do this multiple times a day all week and still be normal? Like, what? I mean, quote unquote normal, whatever normal is, right? I want y'all to realize that it is a hustle for a lot of people, okay? Just like how you got the mega churches and shit like that, they hustling folks out of their coin, preying on people's mental health shit. Just like in Santeria and EFI, it's a hustle because you'll get charged for a fake ass initiation. You'll get charged for all of these dressed candles. Mind you, I've done videos on that. Please don't do it. You don't know what kind of energy that person has put into a goddamn candle. Do your own, okay? Do I need to do a DIY for candle making? Okay. I don't even need no damn candle to be quite honest, because my ancestors didn't have candles was a goddamn luxury. Anyway, so I'm rambling. Let me see. Thank you, Coco. Um, listen, child, I'm sitting here like, see, this is why when I was in the spiritual quote unquote part of the YouTube, like motherfuckers was mad at me because I was in there spilling tea. No, don't do it. A lot of times they'll rig them motherfucking candles. Okay, so that it burns black. Did you know that? You flip the candle upside down and see where that goddamn that wick at. You can go and buy a dress candle from a bodega. I said a bodega from a from a spiritual shop and shit like that. Because you going in there, looking for answers and shit like that, and you go and you get yourself a little candle all dressed with the spot herbs and spices and the sprinkles. That's all cute and good, but you don't know what kind of energy that person has who prepared it. So I would always suggest that you go ahead and prepare those type of things yourself, because you right. There has been times when these motherfuckers will go ahead and rig these goddamn candles at the bottom, at the wick, so that way, now here's the hustle, y'all. So that way, it'll burn black. Because if that wick is off center at the bottom, too much to the left, too much to the right, or just not in the center, the possibilities of it burning black is high. Now, the hustle is they're going to tell you, oh my God, ay Dios mío. The candle burned black. That means someone has a hex on you and da da. This is all a fucking scam. Okay. But if you must go and purchase these items from these particular places, make sure you flip that bitch under. Make sure it's a glass one. Flip it under and make sure that goddamn wick is in the middle. Because you don't want them fucking around and then all of a sudden you thinking that you got all this bad juju on you. And then really in reality, what you're doing is putting it on yourself. I will find that a lot of times people come in, oh my God, I think someone's put the evil eye, a spell on me. No, that's very rare. Okay. Even if someone's trying, that's very, very, very rare. All right. Usually, motherfuckers is doing it to themselves. Okay. Yeah. You're fucking up yourself. Am I making sense, y'all? I hope I'm making sense. You know. Let me see. Yes, intentional. Again, like I said, it's not it's a tool, it's not really needed. I I could go into a store, a Walmart or something like that, and motherfuckers will just start talking to me. I'm just trying to check out, y'all, right? And this person will just tell me their whole entire life and get my feedback and stuff like that. And they'll be like, I don't even understand why I just told you all of that. And I'm like, it's okay. It happens often. hmm Anyhow, that's the hustle on that. Tarot is usually a hustle for people, but you know, fucking around with that kind of stuff as just a hustle, it has to be a calling. Um, you will get blowback. Hmm. Hence why a lot of motherfuckers be self-medicating while doing these while using these divination tools. So there's a lot of mixing, mingling going on up in your energy. Okay, so yes, it's definitely a fucking scam. A scam is a hustle. No, I don't read wax. I used to do flame a little bit, but at this particular juncture, intentional. I am no longer a baby little witch. Okay, that was a very, very, very long time ago. A baby bruja. That's not me. I literally can probably, I don't know, grab something within an arm reach and get to work. And I don't require much of that. Um, and get into it. So hold on. Hey, Betty, what did the lady in Florida say to you? If you don't mind to tell me. Oh yes, honey. Hey, Nessa. Hey, hey, girl. Listen. Um. Yes, yes, yes. Whenever I've done house blessings and things of that nature, you can go back to some of my old videos when I did talk about a client, not so much of her business, but while in the reading, I'm like, yo, I put the card down. I said, wait a minute, pause, stop, 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 stop. I said, what the fuck energy are you messing around with? I got listen, be mindful. Listen, Linda, be mindful of going on YouTube and Google and all this other shit, pulling shit off of there, okay? This particular client, this woman, she was only in Delaware though, so luckily I was able to visit her and help her out, free. So in the middle of the reading, I'm like, wait, stop. I just was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. What in the entire fuck are you doing over there? Okay. I said, I am seeing all kind of sigils and all this different kind of shit. And if you go back and look at that video, come to find out, she had all different kind of altars in her place, in her room. I would definitely tell you guys, if you can avoid it, don't put altars in your room. She had all kinds of shit up, all different kind of veves and sigils and things of that nature in one space. I'm like, it was like Wiccan, voodoo. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, yo, no wonder why you out of your goddamn mind. What are you doing? Like certain kind of energies and shit can't be in the motherfucking same vicinity. It just can't. And I'm just gonna say honestly, oh, happy witch season, happy spooky ween. Okay. Listen, I'm just gonna say this. All of that mixing and mingling of the different practices, that shit'll get you hemmed up. Okay. Let me look at my comments. Yes, and I always say, I just rambled off and I went to the left a little bit. But always get that house blessed or your space blessed before you even spend one night in it. Okay. Period. That's just not something I ever make exception to. Even with this house. I didn't. I think I had closed on the house maybe a week prior, but I couldn't get my uncle to come in and do the blessing until like that Saturday or Sunday. So I did not move. I did not do anything until he came in. He did it from top to bottom, and it was done twice. Now he is on my ancestor altar. What a beautiful man he was, a beautiful spirit, and I'm honored to have been his niece. So yeah, it's a hustle, y'all. Okay. So just be mindful. People will prey on you being in a weak state. Because a lot of times when people seek out a reader and stuff like that, they don't do that because, and this is just psychology here. They're not seeking out, a reader and things of that nature because everything is going just so fucking awesome in their life. And that's psychology. There's nothing spooky, manifesting, spiritual about that. They are seeking out because they're in some kind of distress majority of the time. You're not gonna find too many people looking for readers and they're in a good place. I'm just gonna keep it a vein. A lot of times it's like therapy. Hold on. Let me see. Yes. All that shit that this person had in their space was literally fighting, okay? And driving her fucking insane. So If you go back and look at the story, I tell you about how, she literally was about to be committed because I had already told her, I said, look, get rid of all that shit. Take it all down. Break that altar shit. Break it all down. Get rid of this shit. I don't care what you do. Leave that motherfucker at the crossroads, but take it down. All of it. All of it. She didn't listen to me. So we go by and they damn near ready to commit her ass. I'm like, yo, she's not crazy. Let me, I'm going to take it from here. But again, like I said, she was only one state over. So that wasn't a problem. I don't know what happened to her, um, after she was fine because we kept in touch for about a year after that. Then life happens. So hopefully she's still okay. She was a subscriber. She reached out to me through my YouTube channel when I was offering that kind of stuff um, for people. Okay. For the public, I should say. All right. So we're going to get into this part. Okay. Intentional rain. I'm going to have to. Okay. How about this? When I get a chance today, I'll go and I look at my content and it's one of my early ones, like 2018. Um, hell, it might be after the love spell one. Don't worry about it. I'll go and I'll share it later on. Hopefully, I should. I don't see why I shouldn't. But it's there. Listen to that whole story. It's fucking crazy. So yeah, that part. Okay. Mm. And that's why that's why I'm talking about with the energy of the dress candles and that's already dressed and things of that nature. You just want to make sure. Don't go walking off the street, y'all, and just buying this shit. I mean, come on. You don't know where it came from. The energy. It's all about energy, y'all. It's about manipulating it, whether it's right or wrong, embracing it and flowing with it. Like water, flowing, flowing. Hold on. Let me say. Yes, they underestimate it all the time, and they don't understand what they're dabbling. And then when you decide to pick it up as a hustle, you're gonna deal with that too. All right. So you're wondering why you motherfucking bipolar or this, that, and another, or you're running around here all mixed up and confused just because your hustle is taking you down the rabbit hole of fucking madness and insanity. Okay. You want to self medicate. You gonna do all kinds of shit because this is the hustle that you chose, opening up motherfucking portals. Okay. And then not properly closing them down. Come on, man. All right. And so we're gonna come to the last part of my little morning coffee and chat here. I issued this challenge years ago. For any of you readers who are in your fucking fields, because I'm spilling tea on y'all goddamn skinny scammers. Because mother is spilling the tea on the skinny scammers of the quote unquote spiritually enlightened and inclined, the readers, the Reiki healers, the yada yada yadas, the witch doctors, and ray. Okay, let me tell you like this. This is also something that had came up on Lady Sip's panel that she had, and I was able to make this out. Something about somebody doing some readings, some channeling of dead celebrities. Rock with me. Say what now? Oh, your cards that you bought probably online or whatever. You just gonna go and tap into some motherfucker who you don't know, not related to. This motherfucker ain't know you exist. Okay? So you and your little box of cards is just gonna go tapping into dead people energy, right? You feel me? How? How? Even when reading cards, it is almost always um, suggested that you are receiving permission from said party. I would even tell my clients before we have a reading, do not ask me to go into details about someone else who is not in on this reading. Okay, not happening. I just never broke that boundary much. There's times that I have. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And then I would feel really, 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 really awful afterwards. I'm like, God damn it, I shouldn't. But again, I have the person on the line who has the direct connection to said party. Okay. So when you see these tarot readers and channelers and all that bullshit, okay, and they're doing and they're doing the channeling and the reading of the dead celebrity who just passed. First of all, not only is it intrusive, okay, it's not polite at the fuck all. Ethically, it's wrong. Okay, why can't you let that person transition in peace? But I'm gonna tell you why it didn't work. Because 9 times out of 10, if you didn't have no direct contact with the actual person, celebrity or not, you got to remember these motherfuckers is still people. You didn't have no direct connection to them at the fuck all. Mm-mm. There is no really channeling him and telling what happened to him. What makes you fucking special? It takes an enormous amount of energy for spirits to come and visit you. I really, honestly, highly doubt you're gonna come see some random motherfucking YouTuber or that's just not. I've never seen it happen. I don't think that it's possible. Okay, and like I issued this challenge many years ago, I'll issue it again to any of you tarot card readers. Okay, any of you tarot card readers or whatever the case may be, I challenge you. $500. You got to get two parts right because I think I already let the cat out of the bag with one part of this. Channeling dead celebrities is a fucking scam. It is a scam. It is not possible. You can. It's just not. Okay. It's not goddamn possible. Don't. I don't know what the fuck you think you channeling or tapping into, but it ain't that person. It might be some lower level um energy. Let's just say that that's coming through. Like, yeah, let me go ahead and fuck with this joint real quick. It's not that. I'm telling you, it's not it. Now, the challenge, because I think I already let the cat out of the bag over these years and in my videos at some point. Who was, this is the first part, $500 is on the table, you motherfucking scammy scammers. Who was Teddy Pendergrass to me? Now, a lot of you motherfuckers might already have that answer because I think I let the cat out of the bag. But, there's a slight caveat, okay? And this is something that you bitches can't Google, okay? You can't Google it. It's not on Google. It's not in his biography or anything of that nature. What was the rules of his home when we all came over to visit, which was a lot, okay? What was the rule? hmm Now, if you think you can tap into dead celebrities, I challenge you to do that and see if you get the answer. What was the rules in his home for all of us when we would come over, mainly the children? There was a certain kind of rule that we would break. We would break that shit consistently. However, there was a rule in place, and it's hilarious. The what was the third part? No, I'll leave it there. Yeah. What was the rule? What was the rules of his house? What were we allowed to do and not do? Also, what did we used to do in the backyard? And we'll almost always get in trouble for it once we found out. hmm Now, if any tarot reader want to take that challenge up, if you're right, I'm gonna tell you you're right. I'm not good at lying, so I'll tell you if it's right. It's not something you can Google. Okay, it's not gonna be in any biography or anything like that, y'all. It's just not. But I'll tell you if you're right or you're wrong. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see. Let me read the comment. How many times has that been? Yes, and Coco, that takes a tremendous amount of energy, even when they do come to us in our dreams and things of that nature. So, going to some random motherfucker with some random goddamn cards, stop. Not happening. Not happening. Anybody talking about their channeling dead celebrities, they are a fucking fraud. Run. Because they lying. I'm not saying they're not tapping into something, but it's not that motherfucker. It's just not, it just doesn't work that way. Even when I might have a message for somebody And see, the thing is, you'll just keep being pushed and pushed and pushed, even if it's a stranger standing in the line behind you. You'll keep being pushed until you tell them, right? But you still having that connection. That person is right there. That energy is right there. That energy is being shared. Now, can I go pick up these goddamn cards and do a reading on? Let's go get X Tentacion. Let's see what the fuck he doing on the other side. First of all, it's intrusive. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, it's very intrusive. Um, and third of all, I don't know that young man. He ain't know me. We ain't got no lineage together. Nothing. I'm not. That's a lie. That is a lie. However, like I said, I'm gonna issue this motherfucking challenge again. I happen to have a celebrity. Okay, a couple of them. This is probably one of the bigger ones. Who was I to him? Okay, who was I to him? That one will be probably easy. Okay, and what was the rules? What was the rules of the house? Oh, this is the third part of it. Now, if you get all of these three, you'll have $500 in your motherfucking cash app. What was the rules? And also, what was the colors? What was the colors in his home? And this is gonna get go into some. I'm not. Yeah, if you guess these motherfucking colors, then okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you if you're right or wrong. There was two specific rooms in his house. What color were they? Okay. I don't know who Tyler. Is that Tyler's tarot? I don't know. So yeah, that's a challenge, and it's not something that everybody would know. Of course, that's not something Google is going to bring up, and it damn sure ain't nothing that I made up. Okay, because you got to remember when that accident happened, I was very young, very young. So my whole entire life, he was in that chair. So all that whole sex symbol and things like that, I didn't know that until, of course, the internet. Okay, I was like, oh shit, wow, you better shut up. A whole sex symbol, what? Women throwing their panties, what? Because you have to remember, he was in a chair the majority of my life. But he had rules and stuff. I just want to know if y'all know what the rules was. Um, for when we would come over, we went over a lot growing up. Um, what did we do? The third part, I got this. Write this down. The third part is what were we forbidden to do, and what colors was those rooms? Okay. Now that you might be able to find it. I don't know. You might be able to find it, but the one thing I know for a fact is not on Google is what was forbidden. And we always broke this goddamn rule, okay? Always. Because it was just good. It was just, something fun. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's a $500 challenge. Go ahead and put that out there. And that's just to to the scammy scammers talk about so they channel their dead celebrities. Get the fuck on here. You're channeling something, but I can almost guarantee you it is not said celebrity because you got to remember celebrities are still motherfucking people. The rules still apply. Okay. Hmm. All right. I've talked you guys heads off. Okay. The colors. It's very specific. This is what I'm saying, Wahid. The colors. I'm not talking about the colors of the house. There are, if you know, like I know, I'm not trying to feed. No, I'm not even going to talk. I'm not even going to tell that part because then, no, because some of you are bright. Some of you are bright. So I'm not even going to get it. Yeah, there is specifically, which is completely different from the rest of the house. What color was these rooms? Okay. So at this particular point, you guys, I'm going to start my day. I'll start like eventually in a minute. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns before I log off? Which one? Which Coco? Which video would you like me to share too? Oh, Whitehead, you talking about the I think I know. I think he had a show, right? Where he would he called himself the celebrity tarot reader or something like that. Nah, that's all bullshit. That's bullshit. It's a scam. It's a hustle. Thank you, intentional. It's a hustle. Intentional, yes, he was a beautiful soul. I agree. Despite what, the rumors. I will say this though, rumors do have some root in truth. Put that there. Which okay, I'm getting confused. You said you had past videos. I was wondering if you did want addressing what? Let me scroll up. Let me see. Oh, dreams. Okay, now with the strong narcotics, that's a little bit different than alcohol because certain narcotics is like a cheat code. Does that make sense? It's like a cheat code. You kind of skip all the chakra lining and all that kind of shit and go straight to the source, um, kind of thing. Let me see. hmm Yeah, certain narcotics is a cheat code. Mushrooms, that's a cheat code. Mushrooms is a narcotic, but you get where I'm going with that. Hold on. Yeah, well, I hit. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of anybody who call themselves channeling dead celebrities. I mean, him being a celebrity tarot reader. I mean, he's just reading. I never really got into the show, so I would assume that I'm just assuming that he just does tarot readings for celebrities. Um, but again, they're still fucking human beings. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be worshipped or idolized or anything. But I mean, they're still humans. So if he's in there doing the readings and stuff like that, well, he's giving a reading to a celebrity, so it's just reading for a celebrity. Whoever's energy he's tapping into, if that's what it is, then he still has a direct link to said party. Um, but is this the other? That's as far as I know as far as that show. I'm getting off topic here, but yeah, that whole channeling of dead celebrities, that's not true. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think that is true. I have not come across any real reader who would actually sit there and say, yes, I could do it. Okay, well, that's the $500 challenge. That's the $500 challenge. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, yeah, certain substances, yeah. They'll it's a cheat code, and we do use alcohol in different rituals. Crazy thing about that is when it's being used in a ritual the proper way, the person doesn't even get drunk or have hangovers, if that makes sense. It's like, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Time to get to business. Time to get to the coin. YouTube does not give me a coin. This is a hobby, so you know, I'm a be on my way. Gated community. I hope you found some of this information useful. Okay. Also, that's the challenge for this so-called celebrity dead readers. Get the fuck on. Get on. Get scoosh away with you. Scoosh. Stop the lies. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. any of you motherfuckers want to go ahead and take that challenge up and win $500, I will drop that shit in your motherfucking cash app at that point where you can tell me all of those motherfucking things you cannot find on Google. Okay, you can't find it, so don't even bother. Take out your little cards, your little Uno cards, or whatever else kind of cards, your little shells, or no, not little. I actually like shells. I'm just saying, whatever your little divination tools is, go ahead and tap on in and see if you come through and tell you exactly what it was. Okay, this is very specific. This is very, very, very fucking specific, and you're not gonna find it online. Okay, so that's all I have today. I hope you all enjoyed a be safe in these motherfucking YouTube streets, y'all. Okay, whoever is the last one out, make sure you close the security gates. Please, alarm will be on. Again, this is the gated community. You know what I mean? And we be leaving all the foolishness out there to the YouTube streets. Yes. Nobody listen. Yes, so go ahead and whoever is out last, lock it up. Okay? So yeah, all that channeling and tarot card pulling on the deceased celeb, that's bullshit. All bullshit. What else have we learned today? Be careful where you buying them goddamn candles from, especially if they're dressed, and look underneath. Because some of those motherfuckers is rigged to burn black. All right? Also, be mindful of who you're going to for this kind of advice and readers, because if this motherfucker whole life is a goddamn mess, you can believe your whole reading is going to be a motherfucking mess. Okay, that's all I got for y'all today, and you have a good rest of your Tuesday. All right, remember, stay sucker free, y'all. Peace.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me, I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.